Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. My name is Schnell from MadeUpLabs.com, as well as Homebrew Magic EDH Games on YouTube. A while ago, we used to do a podcast series called The Beard Gamers, where we would hang out, we would drink various craft beers, supporting local breweries, other smaller breweries in the area, and we would get drunk and play board games and have a good time. And a couple of people enjoyed listening to that as a podcast series, but pandemic and life and everything moved on. And most recently, we've been doing, as I've said, the Homebrew Magic, where we play EDH, Magic the Gathering, if you're familiar. And I've decided that, at least in the meantime, that I would restart the Beard Gamers. Unfortunately, I don't have Nelson, Tej, or Chris with me today, so what I am doing is I am drinking alone in my basement amongst all of my board games. And I decided that there's plenty of board games that have a 1 to X player option. So I picked one of those, and as I was going through the stacks looking for something with that option that I figured would be a good test game, I remembered Proving Grounds exists. Proving Grounds has two main features that led me to it today. One, it is by Renegade Game Studios. I have yet to play any game by Renegade Game Studios that I have not enjoyed. I've given them a lot of my money in the past. So, big bright green check mark in the quality box there. Second, this is a one-player only game. There's a few different variants you can play. Today I will be doing the training mode of the game because I've never played this one before. I have a lot of board games and unfortunately I don't have a lot of time all the time, so we will be going through a training game of that as I sit quietly by myself. I'm not going to sit quietly by myself, I'm going to talk, because what's the fun in that? So I'm going to be going through this game. I've downloaded the official Proving Grounds app, which gives a 1-minute timer and basically just helps me track the training game. And then we've got our dice tray off to the left here, but I'm going to do my best to narrate as we go. I'm going to be enjoying a wonderful, the first time having this today, I'm only a quarter of a bottle in, Skull Splitter by the Orkney Brewery. This is a Scotch ale, 8.5 ABV. And it is tasty. For a higher ABV beer, usually I like the Dragon's Milks and other bourbon barrel aged stuff. This not quite as high ABV as those, but it doesn't have that kick where you're just like, ugh. So it's good right out of the bottle. I just bought these this morning, and the local beer place had them on just the shelf, not in the refrigerator. So this is kind of almost a room temperature. It's not bad at room temperature. I've got a few in my freezer right now that maybe by the end of this I'll hit pause and sneak upstairs and grab a cold one. But right now this is pretty good by itself. Okay, so because it is just me, I can't be drinking while other people are talking. So at the end of each round, it's a 1-minute timer. After I finish rolling my dice, I'm going to take a drink before I assign them. And that way I get through my beer, I get through the game, and we have little to no downtime. But with that, we're going to take a quick look at the game board here. We've got everything set up. We have our health tracker. We start over here. We have the 6 bad guys, or at least antagonists around us. We don't know if they're bad. I could be the bad one. I didn't read the entirety of the story. I just know that I'm like a disgraced princess trying to fight her way back into the kingdom or some crap like that. But anyway, so we've got our official 1-minute timer as stated before. Once I reach this point on my health tracker, as I take damage, I get to swap out one of my white dice, these boring generic ones, for one of the 3 color options. Each individual card will have a number of dice needed, and it will sometimes have a color restriction, requirement, request, whatever. So for example, on this one, I need 2 or more dice. They will have to be 6s, but I need at least 2 6s to move up to this level. One of them needs to be green, or one of them needs to be gold, yellow, whatever color you want to say that. I'm not great with colors myself. Same here, we have an example. We need at least 3 1s. Once we get to this level, the ones one of them needs to be blue or green. Down here we've got a Braid Knight Guard who's got blue and green dice. Count as 2 dice each against this enemy. So he still needs 3 total to move up to his next level. But this guy, if I can get some blue or green 4s, that will be very, very helpful. Any 3s will work great, any 2s will work great. We're not super concerned on those, but we're going to prep our timer and then go ahead and start rolling. So I've got a minute to figure out which numbers I want and what I want to keep. So I have to group them by whatever their face value is, and I'm not allowed to re-roll solo dice. So the 1 and the 5 are currently locked in, and I don't like that. So what I can do, we need some 3s to move up on that guy. We need some 2s. So we're going to re-roll the 2s. And that will change our faces, but now our 1 is locked in. We've got a pair of 5s, we've got a pair of 4s, so we can always re-roll these sets of numbers. 4 doesn't need anything, but yeah, we hate solos. Solo single numbers. Yes, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Yeah, that was a 4. Panic and stricken. 2s and 3s and 4s. Yeah. Okay, well, we're locked in on that. So, final outcome. Pair of 6s, 3 3s, 2 5s, and a 2. So that last panic, as I hit the wrong goddamn buttons. Again, trying to edit while I go, doing all of this solo, and starting to get a little bit tipsy off of a lack of breakfast and an abundance of beer. You may see flashes of camera angles that aren't supposed to be set up, but I've got the hotkeys ready to go, and we're gonna hit buttons as we try. So now we go to assigning these dice. Our 3s go to the 3 pile. We'll go there. Our 5s to the 5 boy. Our 6s go to the 6er. The 2 still goes to the 2, even though it's not going to help us. So we go around. No dice is better, so nothing hurts us here. That's fine. Blue dice count as 2 dice direct. Oh, we're okay, because it counts as 2 and we needed 2. So we actually lucked out on that. I could check the rulebook to see if that's cheating, if you need a minimum of 2 dice, but it says it counts as 2 dice, so we're going to count that as 2 dice. So we move him up on the wound tracker. He is now damaged against us. We're going to throw that back in our bin. We've got green dice count as 2, but we have 3 3s. We move this sumbitch up as well. Again, no dice is good dice, so no issues there. 2 moves us up, and yeah, we had a good round. We didn't kill anybody yet, but we also didn't take any damage, so we lucked out. I'm gonna go through this much faster. I'm gonna have to pause and. Oh, that's a good one. So we didn't defeat any bad guys, so the app doesn't need that sort of thing. But we'll go to the next round. Ready, set, roll for a minute. We probably should have sneaked a peek before we started this and reminded ourselves exactly what we need as far as sets, pairs, colors. So we do need 40 seconds-ish. Nope, that was a 4. 4. Blues and greens count as 2, so that's actually probably going to do very, very well against that guy. 3s, green dice count as 2, that would be good, and a set of 2s. Right now 2s aren't helping us much, so we're going to re-roll that. Gets us a pair of 6s, but 6s need a specific, so we'll re-roll those 6s, getting us back to 2s and a 5. 2s again. Well, we'll re-roll, we don't care. Oh, that's worse. Oh, that's way worse. Now 1s and 5s are coming at us. But nothing else we can do. So we'll see how bad this round ends up going. So as we resolve, we go around. 1 sucks. 2s, no dice is good dice. 3s, we needed 3. So if I confirm in the resolution, as long as we don't have the right, we take damage. Yep. So any dice draws their attention is how I'm interpreting that. And garbage. So we go around. 1, we'll take a damage. We add this die to the exhaustion track, and we move this down. We reset. They're ready to kick our butt. Number 2, screw 2, you're fine. The Queen's Bodyguard needed 3 dice. We will lose 1 to the exhaustion track, and it moves back down. We don't take any damage. He doesn't care. He moves down. Doesn't wound us, so we're not going to lose that die yet. And then up here we've got, we need 2 or better. We've got 2 or more, and one of them is green. So we defeat a bad guy. Bing! When we defeat, because we've never done this before, if the battle marker reaches the top space of the battle track, you have defeated the enemy. Remove that card from the encounter board and place it face up in a discard pile. In a face-up discard pile. Then, for the recovery, we will be getting a new bad guy. Page 2 actually tells us how we win the game. We need to kill 8 of these sumbitches. So, we kill this one. Here's our trophy. We get replaced with the Sun Queen representative. Then we recover by taking a single die back. So we're down some dice, but it's not the end of the world because we get some. We do get at least 1 back each round, and then we can swap out at the damage tracker thing to get a specific color to help us around. So we're going to take a quick look at the board, see what I need going forward. Blue 2s, blue 1s. Well, 1's not yet. Greens and 3s and 4s are great. Yellow 6s. Okay, so next round. Ready, steady, roll is not what it says, but not great. We've got colors in the wrong numbers. And because we're down on dice a little bit already, or we're down a die. Okay, so I'm going to re-roll this pair. And now we're really screwed, so we're going to just re-roll all the 6s. Getting some more 6s and 2s. 2s, we want blues. 2 5s. Son of a... Yep. This is getting tougher. Oh my gosh. 3s. We can re-roll the 1s. We can re-roll the 5s. That's as good as we're going to get as our time runs out. So, we ended up with pair of 1s, pair of 2s, pair of 3s, and a 4. Assigning those, the 1s. Go to the 1. Not enough. We're probably going to lose. The 2s. Not enough. The 3s, greens count, so that'll help. And then the 4, oh, we are gonna be not happy here. So we're gonna be happy here. So we needed at least 3 dice in the 1s. We will lose. We don't want to lose any of these. We'll lose the yellow because the yellow is the most, or the least valuable, I suppose, here. We need at least 3 dice, so that goes down. We don't take damage yet, so we didn't lose this one. We just didn't do anything good. Here at 3, green dice count as 2, so we did manage to get him up on the track. Here is where we're going to take a damage, take an exhaustion, go down there, reset him, and then we didn't do anything to the 5, didn't do anything to the 6. So we are a little bit better than we thought we were going to be. So not the end of the world. End of the round, we recover by getting yet another die while trying not to die ourselves. So we'll go to the next round. Ready, set. 4s. blues and greens will count as 2 in 4. So we've got a total there, which is a number set. 6s will also need 3. I could re-roll the 4s. I'm gonna take a damage here, but honestly, I think just keeping this is going to be our best bet, because with the 4s here, greens count as extra, so we're gonna at least get up a rank there. I don't think the extra dice hurt us. And the 6s, we needed 3, so we're gonna get the 3 there. So yeah, we're gonna take a point off the 1, and yeah, we're just gonna preemptively end the round. So assigning our dice, the 6s go there, the 4s go there, the 1 goes there. Resolving this, we take a wound, we get exhausted. We will, yeah, when we get to this, I feel like green is still our best bet. So we're going to add a green die, and then that will replace a white die when we get to that point. The extra dice just go back in the box. So down here, so this one, we've got 2 1/3, we move up. Yeah, 2 1/3 will move up. We'll replace this. This will be the white die that we replace with the other green. And then lastly in the 6, we needed 3 dice. We got 3 dice. We moved up. So we took our damage there. We'll get a die back off of there, and we recover. So we're only at one of 8 that we need to defeat, but we're getting there, and we've got a better pool to work with. So let us start this next sweet round here. Ready, steady, good. 1s and 3s and 2s and a 4 and a 5, but no, not a lot. So at 3, greens count extra. At 2s, yellows don't help us at all. We'll re-roll those and make everything worse. Holy crap, is everything worse. Yeah, we've got to re-roll these 3s just so we can undo the rest of this mess. So 4s and 6s are our pairs. Can we try and double up? Yep. Get over here. 4 and stupid. Ah, we're running out of time. Yeah, solo games against the clock. Shouldn't, but will. 6, 5. At the end, buzzer beater. Oh, we're losing bad. Okay, that was really bad. That was really bad. So, to the resolution. 2 dice on 1s. 1, we're drawing his attention. 3, not enough. 5, not enough. 6s, not enough. So, at 1, we didn't do well. We're gonna take a damage there, reset that one, lose a die. Here, we're gonna take that die, take that exhaustion, reset there. Up, so we took a damage, putting us down, and we took a damage, putting us down. So we already lost the game, which honestly, some of these, like, it's, you have to know what you're doing, I think, before you go into this. For losing my first time out and barely getting a beer into this, this is a good waste of 20 minutes. This was a good training exercise. I'm fairly certain that I was following the rules correctly. Only defeated the 1 enemy, but beyond that, yeah, it's a dice roller. It's a press your luck game, but there is strategy to it. As you can see, I panicked, I flailed at the end. Knowing, because there's no timer between the actual dice rolling, I can spend a minute and strategize and at least go, okay, these are my target numbers, these are my target colors. I should have done that more, but this was again, training game, training exercise, and an overall experience to see if, First off, a solo adventure game is worth it if the video aspect of drinking and playing board games is viable for more beard gamers. Because again, imagine this, but with like Tej and Nelson and Chris, we might have. I have more cameras to set up, but we can do it, and I can showcase all my freaking board games. Like the shelves go beyond and beyond, and then there's an extra room down over there, and there's some extra old stuff. Like I have 4 different editions now of Catan, going all the way back. But anyway, so let me know what you guys think in the comments, honestly. Nobody really interacts beyond the occasional thumbs up and like, or, you know, like, subscribe, whatever. Please, interact a little bit. Give me some feedback. Give me some info. Tell me you hate me, whatever. Don't do that, I'll cry. But, thank you so much for watching, and like it or not, I'm going to be doing more of these solo videos until I can convince people to drink and play board games with me on camera, which shouldn't be that difficult, especially if I provide the board games, the camera, and some of the beer. But yeah, stay tuned, like and subscribe, all that crap, and honestly, thank you for watching.
Beard Gamers.